A big hello from me and welcome back to Paul Rolls Dice, and today, thanks to a lovely friend of mine, I will be unboxing and taking a look at Stardew Valley, the board game, a cooperative game of farming and friendship for 1 to 4 players. This is by Colmaderos and Concerned Ape, and I think Concerned Ape is the developer and creator of Stardew Valley, the video game. Obviously, this is based on the Stardew Valley IP. I've not really played it myself. I need to take a dive into it, but this game looks absolutely beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous. As always, let's take a look at the box on the back. So, help wanted. You've inherited your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley, and with hand-me-down tools and a few coins, you set out to begin your new life. Plant crops, raise animals, upgrade your farm, meet the locals, make new friends, maybe find love, and also forage the woods, fish the waters, explore the mine. Now, I do know enough about Stardew Valley to know that you have a farm, you do all of that kind of stuff, but there is also combat in the video game if you want to. You can go into the mountains and delve the mines and kill monsters and things. And I'm pretty sure that is in this as well. I'm yet to read through the rulebook properly, but we'll see. We'll have a look. But anyway, let's bust it up. And so first and foremost, we have a couple of sheets. Well, a sheet and then a rulebook. Also, I will note this is the 2.0 version of the board game. This is a revised version which clears up some of the errata and spelling mistakes and things from version 1, and it also adds new ways to play the game, because from what I understand, version 1 of the game was quite unforgiving, so they've made this more accessible. You can still play it in the more unforgiving way if you want to play like that, but just like the video game, you can have a really relaxed time with this, or a much more relaxed time if you want to do that. So first and foremost, we have a sheet with strategies and tips outlining what's different with the second edition of this game. This version also comes with trays now in the box. Those weren't in the first one apparently, so that's nice. We have, of course, a full colour rulebook with the lore of Stardew Valley, the setup, and very, very nice full colour pages. We love this kind of stuff. It's kind of bringing me back to the good old days of when video games had colour booklets, but we don't get that anymore. These dotted parts of the list of components, these are the new things that have been added for this version, I think. So trays as well. So that's cool. We have a symbol reference sheet on the back there. Lots of symbols. We do love it. So first tray, this is where we're going to put all of our tiles whilst we are playing. There's the game board, but we will look at that last. We'll save that for last. So onto the first bits of lovely cardboard. We have tokens, gorgeous tokens as well. Again, the artwork is really, really nice. Pulled straight from the video game and probably added some new updated versions of the artwork as well for the board game. So there's a tile of stuff. We have some tiles for the buildings that you can build in the game as well. Georgia, I think the Georgia Corporation is like the capitalists who are trying to come into Stardew Valley and ruin everything. We don't want them to do that. Next we have some player boards. These are what we will use while we're playing the game. This is 1 to 4 players, so you can play it with all of your friends, or you can go solo and try to be the best farmer in the land on your own. Gold tokens, heart tokens, these are essentially the 2 types of currency. I know you will be getting resources and things, but gold and hearts are how you do a lot of stuff in this game. If we flip it over, the back of the player boards are really nice as well. We also get a pet, by the way. So when you start the game, you choose to be a cat person or a doggy person, which is pretty cool. There we go. Move those. More player boards, more tokens for gold, and then we've got some other bits there. Wow, resources, items, all of the good stuff. Now, you've probably noticed there are 2 sides to these. So the star side is the superior quality side, essentially. So when you're growing your crops, or as you progress through the game, you get to upgrade normal things to superior things, which get you more benefits in the game. I will read the rule book. More tokens. God, these are just really, really nice. I should show you the quality of the cardboard sprue as well. Like really thick stock cardboard. Very, very nice. We have some fish there, because you can do a fishing mini game in this. You can forage trees, and because there are 4 seasons in the year, these correspond to the seasons as well. So we've got spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Really nice. Whoa, tons more fish. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, it was the right way up. legendary fish, bullhead carp, catfish, chub. There's anchovy, cockle crab. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. So that is all of the tokens. So next, let's have a look. We have another tray. Again, very, very nice. 2 felt bags to keep all hold of the fishing tokens and other certain bits whilst we are playing the game. Cool. Some Stardew Valley dice. So these are what we will be rolling to generate certain resources and complete tasks. So in the game, when you start owning animals, you can roll these dice. So say if you've got a chicken coop and you've got some chickens, when you roll a chicken, you can collect eggs. When you roll a moo cow, you can collect milk, that kind of stuff. And then these ones are for also generating and spending the resources in the game as well. So those are very nice. I'll go a bit closer. Really, really cool dice. So we will move them to the side. These are the player pawns, so up to 4 players, but this purple one is a spouse pawn. So you can get married in the game. So if you do get married, it's essentially like having an additional player in the game to give you more actions per turn. So that's pretty cool. We have, oh god, lots of stuff. We need to bust these open, don't we? Bear with me a sec. I'm going to use some magic of editing and we'll get into these. Right, we're into the first set, so I'll kind of split these up. I won't spoil everything in these cards, but we've got mine events, we have epic items, event cards are going to trigger, and then the other half of these we have equipment, so pickaxe, fishing rod, hoe, and a watering can, and then we have items for certain rooms. I guess these are the parcels. These are again objectives to complete in the game. Boiler room, vault, bulletin board, fish tank, pantry, and crafts room. So if we flip these over, we can have it. Like I said, I don't want to spoil everything just in case you are going to play it, but again, the artwork on these is gorgeous. Really, really nice. So those are the objectives that we'll be trying to complete. These are the starting equipment, and your equipment also has levels, so you can upgrade these. As the game goes on, there we go: iridium training bow, bamboo rod, fiberglass rod, pickaxe, copper pickaxe, iron pickaxe, gold pickaxe, iridium pickaxe, cuddles. Give your pet some water, gain 1 heart. That's cute. So we'll flick through these, and then we have okay, so these are epic items. Mermaid's pendant, that's what you need to marry someone. So I don't know how you get the mermaid's pendant, but it's there. Copper pan, crystallarium, greenhouse, deluxe scarecrow, solid gold Lewis, star drop, dark shrine, horsey. Oh, we can get a horsey. And then we have mine events. Oh, okay, so as we're exploring the mines, certain things can happen whilst we're going through them. So that's one of the decks. This game comes with a lot of cards. This is a huge item deck. Again, we will bust this open and we're in. So we have an item deck, profession upgrades. So when you choose one of your professions, mining, fishing, gardening, that kind of stuff, you get to upgrade your character with new perks, foraging even as well. What else we got here? Fishing's just there. Farming. I mean, it is a farming game after all. So if we flip this over, again, we won't go into super detail. None of it will make sense at the minute. But yeah, these are some of the upgrades. I feel like there's a lot of replayability with this game, because when you actually set the game up, you shuffle the deck of, they're called Grandpa's Quests or Grandpa's Tasks, and you draw 4 of them, and those are what you need to complete to actually win the game. And those are going to be somewhat different every time you play the game. So these are items, lots of cool stuff. They'll give you perks in the game. So yeah, the replayability is very, very nice, and you can always choose a different profession as well for when you're playing it. So this is the seasonal deck. So whilst you're playing, the seasons are going to change in Stardew Valley, starting with spring and then going through the seasons. And then once the seasonal deck runs out, that's essentially the end of the game. That's the timer in the game. And then if you haven't completed all of your quests or Grandpa's tasks, then it's tough. So there we go. Last day of the summer. Oh, so there's a last day for all of them. Grandpa, that's Grandpa, one of Grandpa's missions, I guess. Again, I won't go through all of them, but certain things happen on these cards, and you start from the top and go down. So this one, do this, do this, do this. Draw the next season card. These are all things you can do in each of the seasons. God, the artwork, I can't get over how nice this is. I really should try the video game. I know a lot of people in my streaming community really want me to try this game because they are big fans, and maybe you've dropped by this video because you saw Stardew Valley and you're already a fan of the video game. Please tell me in the comments, scream it until the ends of the earth. Tell me to play the game, and I'll give it a go. And these are mission cards. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there's a nice little upgrade on this card. I'll show you all that as well. Let me just open it. So, as I said, this is the 2.0 revised version of the game, fixing some things. So this says here, due to a printing error, 2 season cards were printed incorrectly. The updated cards can be found in this pack. See the back of this card for details. Ah, okay. So those are the old ones, those are the new ones. That's cool. It's actually real nice that they've done this. So these are the locals, these are the villagers, and anyone with the mermaid seashell conch thing, you can actually you can marry them. So this side is what they like. If you give them that resource, you gain hearts. You don't want to give them these, or you can't give them these because they hate them. So Abigail hates turnips and artifacts or something. I can't remember what it is. Alex loves milk. His birthday is in summer. Who is that? Dwarf. Okay. Lots and lots. Harvey. Lots and lots and lots of lovely people to meet in Stardew Valley. So that's all of those. Now these are cool. These are the dungeon cards. So the more dungeons you delve, the more difficult they become. And depending on what you roll, so essentially, you roll 2 dice. You choose, once you've rolled them, you choose which of the symbols on the dice represents which side. So you could say, I want to fight a monster. I'll choose that one and that one. You fight a monster. Or if you wanted resources, if you've rolled them, you get that. You can go further into a dungeon if you roll that. It's really, really cool. And there's a lot of them. There's an absolute ton. Level 1. Yeah, so I think these dungeons go all the way down to level 12. And there's different monsters. The further down you go. And I'm assuming they get more difficult. I'm sure they will. When revealed, gain 1 epic item, Shadow Brute. These are quests. So these are the grandpa quests. These are what you need to do to win the game, essentially. So you shuffle these and draw 4 of them. That will then dictate how you want to play the game. So maybe you've got a quest where it's to get to the bottom of the mines. So you'll want to get the pickaxe and you'll want to do that and focus on that. Someone else might want to go fishing and things. So that's that deck there. And that is that. So that's a nice tray to put all the stuff in. This is really, really well presented. Absolutely beautiful. Now, bear with me a sec. I'm going to get the board and we are going to set that thing up. And here it is in all of its glory. Please ignore the shaky because I've got to move the camera by hand now. But there is the board. So the starting location is the farm, and then we move on to the locations, doing certain things, completing tasks, going fishing, going through the seasonal deck, just having a really nice time in Stardew Valley. Now, as I said before, I don't really know much about Stardew Valley. I need to play it, I need to try it, but this is piquing my interest. Maybe this will be my entry point into playing the video game. Kind of a weird way around. I'm assuming most people would be, they love the game, so why not get the board game? But I'm going to try it this way, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, my friends, that is the Stardew Valley board game unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop a subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let me know what you think of this game. Do you have this? Do you want me to do a playthrough? Do you want me to do a rules explanation? You guys let me know. I'm here to do stuff. Until next time, my friends, have an awesome one.